Guys, Twitter is insane. Now, I know you guys are probably like, yeah, of course we know this, Logan. Tell us something we don't know. All right, then. Did you guys know that you can basically be harassed on Twitter for being straight? JoCat is a content creator that I honestly really enjoy watching. His most popular content and what I personally watch him for the most are his D&D videos and Final Fantasy XIV videos. You know, mostly the nerdy shit that I love. And about 3 years ago, JoCat posted a video called I Like Girls, where he covers Lizzo's song Boys and replaces the lyrics with girls instead, basically. And this video has blown up on the internet multiple times, to the point that it now has over 11 million views. Now, this pisses a lot of people off. Now I'm going to play the entire 30-second video so you guys can get the full context of what I'm talking about.
Sad that there's no muscly girls in here. Well, I mean, yeah, but, you know, sure, I like to joke around and talk about how, oh, I'm strong women all the time, but that's not the only girls I like. I like big girls, pretty kitty girls, really witty girls, singing ditty girls. I like the leggy girls with the nice thighs. I like a good chest, no matter what size. I like the belly folds, I like the six-packs, really tall queens, and the short stacks. From the mild girls to the wild girls. You got style, girls, make them round, girls. Yeah, I just really like girls.
Okay, so I watched that video for like the first time maybe like about a year ago, and personally, I thought it was funny, cute, and pretty wholesome. You know, there's all types of guys that like different kinds of women. To me, it's a message that is kind of hard to disagree with. Just thought it was a good video, so I just moved on with my life. But what if I told you this video caused JoCat to receive multiple death threats, doxing attempts, and suspicious packages being sent to his door? Because this video deeply upset a certain subset of the internet. Because they find it cringe, or they think it's a bad video, or they think he comes across gay. Sure, I can see how some people might think it's cringe, but does that justify death threats? Fuck no. I honestly have no idea how somebody can be this mad at a silly video. So I guess the question is, why is everybody mad? Well, I think they're mad about the fact that he's acting a little gay. No joke, the single most repeated comment I've seen from these people are, how did this guy make liking girls sound gay? Last time I checked, if you're a guy that likes girls, you're straight. Oh, I'm sorry. I like pussy, so that means I'm gay. Guys, this is seriously why JoCat is receiving death threats. Should he apologize because he wasn't like, I like girls with a fat ass? Like, does he have to treat all women like slabs of meat to be considered straight? Is it because of the bow tie on his head? Is it because of the cat ears? I don't think any of those things consider you to be gay. And the funniest part of all, this man is engaged to a woman, and I guarantee that everybody that has been harassing him for acting gay is like 12 years old, or at least I hope so, because I can guarantee you that JoCat is getting more pussy than you. Okay, so the main reason I'm talking about this, besides the fact that he received death threats and other terrible things happening to him, is the fact that this became such an issue in JoCat's life that he decided to quit content creation. Now, that makes me personally sad because I really liked him as a content creator, and now it seems like he's not going to be making a video anytime in the foreseeable future. JoCat released a statement about why he's quitting content creation and all the details about what led him to this decision, and I would just like to read some of it. About a year later, the video seemed to have reached outside its target audience, and ever since I have seen and received many assumptions about my character, my history, my beliefs, my relationships, and all of those of my partner, as well as threats of violence to me as well as my family, doxing attempts and mocking from even people I look up to and respect, all from a single 30-second video out of 200 other ones. Granted, a lot of this has been primarily on Twitter, which I could simply log off and ignore the haters, but no small amount has leaked into other parts of my regular day-to-day that is harder to ignore. Private DMs over Discord and Twitch, suspicious packages being sent to my family, me, and I've always kept quiet about it because speaking out about it publicly, defending myself, any rejection to it would just encourage more and be presented as my own fault as well. But if that's the trade-off to do something like share the things I make that I'm proud of on the internet, seeing as I'm writing this, it's probably an indicator that I'm just not cut out for it. And the best thing for everyone would be to stop and pursue something else. Despite being very grateful for what this job has done to me and my family, I'm simply not strong enough to keep doing this if it means having to just accept this kind and amount of distress. Perhaps that makes me weak, but I've rarely ever thought otherwise. JoCat has said that the hate for this video came in waves, especially when the video spread to people outside of his audience. And the most recent hate originated from this tweet. Just made this video, let me know what you think. Now, either this person's audience really hated the video and went to go harass JoCat themselves, or what I think most likely happened is that the tweet blew up and tons of people that would hate the video saw it. I'm sorry to JoCat for the joke, I genuinely feel bad. I didn't know it would blow up like that. More his fault than mine that it did because he quote tweeted it to his 150,000 followers who replied yelling at me 1,300 times, which kind of boosted it, but I digress. Guys, this tweet right here has to be the most victim blaming I've ever seen. JoCat retweeted the original post because he thought the person was actually trying to steal his content. This is the second tweet. I really actually do feel bad though. It was a dumb joke and I wouldn't have made it if I knew the result would be him quitting content creation indefinitely. I think he and I are in the same position, afraid of each other's followers. And if he ever squashes the beef, I'm here. I'm sorry guys, but like, what the is this? JoCat has received death threats and doxing attempts, and you're blaming him for the harassment he received? F off. I'm sorry. That might be the most bull apology I think I've ever seen. I'm sorry for all the harassment you've been getting, but it's kind of your fault when you think about it. And it blows my mind that some people actually agree with this person. More than he deserves. You are very graceful. You did a public service on a number of levels. Bravo. More like Joe crap because the song sucked, but it is what it is. He brought this upon himself, honestly. Yeah, like anybody deserves harassment. Girl, I don't think you should apologize for anything. It was a harmless joke. His fans are so dramatic. Oh my god. Genuinely zero awareness. Won't someone think of the Catboy Gooner? Okay, so should this person receive the hate they've been getting from JoCat's audience? Of course not. JoCat has told his audience to not harass this person, which is the correct thing to do. They're not responsible for the doxing attempts or the packaging. And who knows, they might genuinely be sorry for indirectly making JoCat quit content creation. But that doesn't excuse their victim blaming. And I also want to say that I think this has to do with a lot of politics as well. JoCat is a very vocal supporter of trans people. So I don't think it's that far-fetched to say that online conservatives have either ignited or stoked the fires of the harassment campaign. But guys, I can't believe I have to say this. Doing shit like this is not okay. It doesn't matter how cringe, how gay, how bad you think something is. You don't send death threats. You don't dox somebody. You don't send suspicious packages to somebody's family. And it's turning away tons of great content creators. Honestly, at this point, Twitter is just a cesspool of shit. And everybody should stay off of it. Guys, I'm gonna link JoCat's video down in the description. Please go send him some love. I think he really deserves it. But make sure to JoCat that like button. And remember to just don't be a shitty person.